Coming in hot, we're coming in hot. Coming in hot, we're coming in hot. Coming in hot. It's hot. It's steamy. Woo! You're on fire. I'm on fire. It's steamy up in here.
This is so not a sexy outfit.
Yeah.
It's really not.
I was looking at words a lot, so I got my glasses on because I was reading a lot today.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm coming in hot with my glasses face so I can see better for reasons I don't need to now, but before when you're looking at a screen, yeah, I'm never really into wearing glasses if they're not prescription just for like looks. Like some depends on the situation, but like fun sunglasses or something, sure, all the time, of course. Mm-hmm. But like those like kind of half fake prescription ones.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And welcome to the bar.
Welcome to the bar.
To sexy glasses and all you out there wearing sexy glasses.
I like sexy glasses. I think glasses are a sexy look. I do.
Yeah, I think there's
they
more
have their
people.
time and their place.
I think there's more people that need prescription glasses than people that don't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's more people out there that need prescription glasses than don't, I would think.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people that need prescription glasses that don't wear them all the time. You. Prime example. You.
I need prescription glasses, and I wear them 50% of the time that I should wear them.
Do you even wear them 50% of the time? I feel like that's a high estimate.
No, 50% of the time that I should be wearing them.
Ah.
Like, I don't need prescription glasses to do basic things. I only need them to read distance-wise especially, and it does help me with just reading whatever.
Yeah.
But distance-wise and reading at a distance, that's what I mostly need them for. It helps when I'm looking on screens too.
Yeah. I was supposed to wear mine all the time. I actually didn't wear mine very much today. I just didn't feel like having something on my face.
That's why I don't wear them as much as I should, because I'm not a huge fan of the feeling of just the glasses on your face.
And probably because you don't wear them all the time.
Yeah, so I'm not like used to it a lot. Mm. But, the more you wear them and the older you get, the more you realize, like, we're going to have smart glasses soon with laser going on. They already have a few.
Really?
But that's going to be like the future. You're going to have like your glasses are going to have information on them. Like you can tap it and it'll tell you what car it is going by.
Having a deja vu moment.
Yeah. That's coming up soon.
I feel like we've talked about this before.
Maybe. There's some pretty big names in the glasses industry that are working pretty deep on smart glasses. And they're gonna project all kinds of information just through your glasses. So you'll have your glasses on. It's gonna tell you things about the world around you.
You know what?
It'll be like Google Maps, but just like in your glasses, and you'll be walking around. It'll tell you all the streets. It'll give you directions where to go, and you'll just have these glasses on, and you'll just be walking around. It'll tell you exactly where to go. It's gonna be crazy, like when glasses get built in with like Google Maps and all like that stuff, and you're just out there with your glasses on, and everything's overlaid right in front of your face. You don't need a phone anymore because it's all just in the glasses. Like it's gonna be wild. It's not too far away. Like they're pretty close to developing all that already.
I'm not sure how I feel.
I think it's gonna be cool. Like,
well, I think in theory it sounds cool,
yeah.
But I'm wondering in practice. Like, okay, if you're walking somewhere,
yeah,
sure, it's probably okay.
Yeah.
But definitely if you're driving anywhere, I feel like that would be hyper distracting.
Yeah, I can see like limitations.
Yeah, and even walking, like if you're looking for something and you're like looking at whatever the fuck your glasses are showing you, and then like you just randomly start walking in front of things, I can see that happening. For sure.
I mean, I feel like it'll be advantageous. Say you go to a new city, and right now, you have to pull up your phone if you want to know exactly where you're going. I mean, if you're in a new city and you don't know your way around at all, you know what I mean? I think it would be really neat to... It's kind of annoying to have to pull out your phone every time you want to, look at a direction thing to make it, easier on you. So if you have that in your glasses, you just tap it and you say, like, I don't know, Union Square or whatever, and then it just takes you there. You know what I mean? or like Eiffel Tower, and then that one's pretty easy because I think you can see it from different places.
But you can also see the CN Tower from different places, and that thing is hard to get to because it's fucking big, but you can't see where the bottom of it is.
That's true.
You could be walking in the wrong direction and you wouldn't even know.
Yeah, yes and no, but I know what you're getting at.
Yeah.
I know what you're getting at. Yeah, you could be going past it,
Yeah.
or like, yeah, I know what you're trying to say.
Thank you.
But yeah, the CN Tower is, pretty big. But even like, closest pizza joint or something like that. You're in a new place, you're in a new city. You want a slice of pizza, closest pizza joint. And then it just gives you how to get to the closest pizza place.
Oh, but then...
That's pretty cool.
Okay, it's creepy enough now with whatever the fuck is listening to you on your phone.
Yeah, I don't even want to know.
Now, imagine with these glasses...
Yeah, that's true.
They're going to be seeing what you're seeing.
Well, I'm not sure how it's going to work, but I don't know if they'll have like a camera that sees what you see, or if it's just going to be an overlay based on like your GPS location. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'll have the GPS built in, obviously. Like so it'll be able to tell where you are, right, obviously, because you need the tracking, right? To tell you like where you are, right in your glasses, and then you tap it, and it'll start overlaying things.
No.
People said the same thing before about phones. Like, I'll never use that feature and that feature, and look how much stuff people use every day.
I don't use Hey Google. I do not.
I know you're not a Hey Googler.
I do.
You
not
just do searches with the manual inserting words.
I do. I tried to hack the Matrix doing that, and it didn't work.
Fair.
I'm still trying to figure out how to hack the Matrix.
That's fair.
Maybe I have to use another search engine. Maybe that'll work. But what other search engines are there besides fucking Google?
DuckDuckGo.
DuckDuckGo? Okay, I'm going to start using that. Yeah. DuckDuckGo.
DuckDuckGo.
That's it.
Make the switch.
Yeah, I'm going to do it.
Okay.
I didn't do it.
DuckDuckGo.
Stupid Google. Well, it's annoying. Like, if I want to go look at one thing one day because I'm thinking about something, and then I start getting ads for this thing, and it's like, meh.
It is true. It's insane how quickly that happened. Mm-hmm. Whatever you search, next thing you know, you're getting an ad for it, and they're trying to sell you something.
Yeah.
It happens so fast.
Like, now I'm getting ads for 3 different things. Well, I guess 2 of them can kind of be combined. One is this shoe store I was looking at, because I was just looking at boots. And
Ooh, boots.
Yeah, sexy boots.
Nothing wrong with some sexy boots.
Nice leather little booties.
Hells yeah.
And I've been looking at Halloween costumes and stuff. So there's HalloweenCostumes.ca, and then there's Spirit Halloween.
Oh.
So now I'm getting ads for these things.
Damn.
Which I don't hate, because I enjoy Halloween and Halloween costumes. Mm-hmm. But...
Exactly.
At the same time, it's like, well.
But we have some cool ideas for our Halloween costumes this year.
Yeah.
I'm going as... Oh, I don't know if I want to say it.
Then don't say it. It is kind of early.
Yeah.
Although you've kind of been stuck on it for like a month.
I think, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it.
You gonna leave it?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it.
Cool.
Not gonna mention it. It's too early. But we have some good Halloween costume ideas.
I think I'm settled.
And
I think I'm settled.
Yeah, I think they're gonna play well off of each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm settled.
Which is another hard thing sometimes when you're looking for a Halloween costume to figure out a sizing chart.
Fuck you, sizing of Halloween costumes. Like, I can go from being a medium to a double extra large. Depending on the company, the style.
Yeah.
Sometimes I've gotten a double extra large in something and it doesn't fit.
Yeah, it's true.
And it depends on, like, how it's made, because everyone carries their weight in different spots on their body.
Everybody's bodies are so different.
It's so different.
All just like differently proportioned.
I carry all of my weight in my midsection.
Yeah,
like
okay.
The rest of me is like not very like.
You got the hang-ups in the middle.
Yeah, I got the hang-ups in the middle. I don't have like the big like hang-ups around my hips and my ass, and I don't have like ginormous boobs. I have good-sized boobs. So what tends to happen...
The best.
Thank you. What tends to happen to me, and I have a really short torso, so I tend to be able to fit in everything up here, but then I can't... It'll either, like, ride up, so it'll stay, like, above my belly button instead of laying flat.
Yeah.
Or I can't, if it's something you have to do up, I can't do up the back.
She can't do up.
Like, right at my low back.
Do up.
Like, it'll fit really awesome right around my rib cage, but then as soon as I get to my stomach area, right above my belly button...
That's kind of annoying.
And then with pants...
That's pretty... Oh.
It is. And then with pants, everything will fit me from, like, you know, they might be kind of tight on my calves a little bit because I have beastie calves, but I love my legs.
Hells yeah.
And then...
Love your legs.
Thank you. And then everything will... Were you saying you love my legs, or were you telling everyone to love their legs?
No, I love your legs.
Okay, thank you. So, I will be able to, like, pull my pants on, whatever, and then if I do up my pants below my belly button, usually it's fine. If it's high-waisted, so if it can go up to, like, here...
Yeah.
Which I don't know if these people can see, but basically...
No, you're not going to be able to see that.
Basically, like an inch below the bottom of my tits, then it's fine.
Okay.
If it's mid-rise and does up right at my belly button, never happens. Pants will never fit me. And then I'll go a size up to fit it around my belly, but then it looks like I have a pair of balls.
That's so
because
weird.
Everything sags in the crotch.
Yeah, that's strange. I don't really understand that.
Because when companies make clothing a lot of the times, they assume that if you're bigger in the waist, you're also bigger in your hips and your ass.
Oh,
or if you're bigger in your waist and you're getting a top, you also have ginormous tits.
Oh, okay.
They just assume that if you're bigger anywhere, you're bigger everywhere.
It's just all around.
It's everywhere. And it's like, no, like I have like a fairly normal size waist, but my waist is way the fuck up here.
That's why the stretchy materials are usually more favorable for certain designs. Because if it's a stretchier material, it can kind of give you a little extra and it'll form to, you know, so I think a lot of things that have the stretchier material incorporationness are definitely the better way to do it.
Yep.
Because the stretchy material will give you that extra form for wherever you're packing it and hacking it.
Yep.
If you're holding a little chunk in the bunk above the trunk, then, you know, you're going to have that extra stretchy material.
And then there's this. So I'm going to use Halloween costumes as an example because that's where I'm at right now. There is one size fits all, standard sizing, and plus size.
Yeah, it's
so one
strange.
size fits all. Once in a while, I'll fit in it.
Yeah.
Once in a while. Usually, it's too short for me.
Oh.
Because I have 4-foot long legs and never reaches my ankles.
Okay.
Or another thing that'll happen is because of my short torso.
Yeah.
It'll like sit funny on my body.
Oh, that's weird.
Because it'll like make my torso longer, but then like my legs are short and I kind of look like an ice cream cone. It's not great.
Okay. That's fair. It's a weird look though.
Yeah, it's gross. And then there's standard sizing, which generally I'll fit in there somewhere.
Standard
usually the
sizing.
high end.
This is the standard sizing.
This is the standard sizing.
This is the standard. It fits anybody from 5'2" to 6'4". It's a standard sizing. If you're anywhere between the range of 5'2" and 6'4", you will fit into the standard sizing.
I can usually fit in standard sizing, the high end of it. Like the very end of standard sizing. I'm not a fat human being. Okay, no fat shaming.
Average body type.
I'm an average body type.
Yep.
And yeah, so I'll get to the high end of standard sizing. Maybe. Depending on the costume. If there's anything on the costume that is labeled sexy or hot or anything like that, I gotta go into the plus sizes. If I want to be sexy, I gotta go into the plus sizes. Okay? If I want to wear a tight fucking romper or like a tight little bathing suit
if it ain't has
thing,
no stretch, You going up.
I gotta go up.
You going up.
I gotta go up to be sexy.
Nice. I gotta get that plus
up.
to be sexy.
And then I
Gotta hit that plus button.
I saw that thing today where there was like, what's her name? Oh, I forget her name. The character. She's in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, which is a movie I have not watched in a bazillion years.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Yeah.
That's not gonna come back to me.
She's got like that sequin red ball gown with a big slit. She wears purple gloves, has long hair. Anyway.
It's not gonna come back to me.
Okay, she's from that movie.
Jennifer Lawrence.
No, the character, not the actress. And definitely not, because I think that movie's from the 80s.
No idea.
I
have no
you've never
idea.
seen that movie? It's a good movie.
I don't know. I don't think so. It's nothing's coming back. I might have totally missed that one.
Okay.
I thought there was like an actress playing like this character.
Well, that's generally how movies work. Yeah.
No, but I wasn't even sure if you were talking about a cartoon. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, she's not a cartoon, but Roger Rabbit's a cartoon.
That's what I thought. But some like now they have live actions of cartoons and
It's
cartoons
one of those
that
mixed
are
movies.
people, coming in.
It's one of those mixed movies where some of it's cartoon and some of it's not. Anyway,
those are cool. I like those.
yeah, it's a really sweet movie. Way ahead of its time. So
That's sweet. Made in the 80s, you think?
I think so. So
Ahead of its time, as in what they did with it?
yes,
Okay.
by splicing cartoons and not cartoons.
Fair.
So anyway, back to my original thing. I saw a costume for her because I'm looking for a red outfit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh, well, that would work for what I want it for. And it said plus size. And the picture of the woman model wearing this dress was smaller than me. I am not a plus-sized person. I wouldn't consider myself a plus-sized person. And someone smaller than me is definitely not a plus-sized person.
I personally think it's just an insane perspective based on what your body type is.
Yeah.
If you're super, super skinny and you just have a really small body type, then 3 or 4 body types that are bigger than yours to you would be a plus size.
That's true.
So it's just like, to me, if it doesn't matter what body type you start at, if you go up 3 or 4 body types from you, it's would be a plus size to you in your body type. And then if you go down 3 or 4 body sizes, it would be like skinny or like whatever. You
but
know
in
what I'm
like
saying?
the world
It's
of
like-
average.
Yeah, like the world of average is also like, I don't know, like what's an average height for a male? Like
Now?
5',
I'd say 5'8" or 9.
5'8"
Is
is
for-
average. Some are taller,
Yeah.
some are shorter.
And I'd say-
5'8" to 5'9" is like
Yeah.
your average.
And I'd say for a woman, it's probably 5'6"-ish.
5'6" is your average for
Yeah.
a woman. Okay.
Yeah, that would be my guess.
Yeah, so 5'9" to anything above that's a little bit on the taller end.
average.
See, that's what I'm saying, though, right? So if we average these heights at 5'6" for women, 5'8", 5'9" for men, then yeah, it's like, and then body type. I don't know if you want to go with like pounds, but some people are bigger and shorter, so it's like you can't really go. Women that are 140 pounds are average. It's like it doesn't even make sense. You know what I mean? So the averages, even if you exclude height, you know what I mean? You can't just throw like any guy that's 175 pounds is average, and we don't even care about the height. It's like that doesn't even.
Yeah, it made no sense.
It's so weird. So when you have, like you say, your proportions for sizing charts for Halloween costumes, it's just all over the place.
It's bonkers.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Bonkers.
And then to say that like somebody like you has to go up to an XXXL for like a tight, sexy costume or whatever. Like, I know you're going into the XXX category, but like, how sexy are you gonna get with it?
There was one year.
How sexy are you gonna get? Did you catch the XXX reference?
I did.
For sexy?
I liked it.
Okay, thanks.
I caught it.
Okay, cool.
One
Wasn't
year.
sure.
No, I did catch it. One year. I was gonna dress up as what's her face from Clueless, and I was gonna wear that little like yellow plaid sort of schoolgirl kind of guy.
Okay.
And I found the largest size that was there, said it would fit women between 12 and 14.
Yeah.
Which is right in my ballpark.
Okay. Yeah.
I could not pull it over my ass.
What?
I could not remotely pull it over my ass. I think I got it up to my cooch.
And this is supposed to be in your sizing chart.
This was a size large.
What?
Okay. In my sizing chart of 14 to 16. Yeah, couldn't pull it over my ass. I don't have a big ass. I barely have an ass. So couldn't do up the shirt remotely. I think I got it to my nipples.
Huh, okay.
What world are these people living in?
Yeah.
I could wear the tie.
This is and I think it's a really hard thing for companies to come up with sizing charts because of how many different types of people that exist. And it's like you can't come up with a universal chart because every company makes their clothes a little bit differently. And with Halloween costumes, they're so sized just for, it does, this part might not matter. Maybe this part's going to be a little bit tighter. It's not like they're going to be wearing this for very long or every day. So we can kind of, maybe cut a little bit less material on the arm so it's a bit tighter, and they're not all necessarily made to be the most comfortable things.
And charge you twice as much.
They are Halloween costumes. Yeah, and then they'll shove it in a bag and put on a good price tag on it, but you'll buy it because it's fun, and why not? Because you want the thing.
Yep.
So at the end of the day, it's when it comes to Halloween costumes, you're going to get what you want, and some of the sizing charts aren't going to be 100% what you think, but when you put them on, there's so much awkwardness sometimes, and you think it's supposed to be this cohesive piece. You buy the pants or the shirt, some gloves, and they're all supposed to fit, and it's like a universal one-size-fits-all thing, and then I put on the gloves, I have a big hands, They barely fit.
Your hands are like this.
You know what I mean? My hands are like claws because this universal fit glove that comes with it, does not cover my giant hands, so it's like, blah. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then I'm putting on the pants and the pants fit great. And then I throw on the shirt and it's like either too big or it's like kind of hanging down or something. And I gotta think, you know what I mean?
It's just a hot mess.
Yeah, so it's hard to come up with universal size charts or these averages that people fit into for a prefab thing or something,
Yep.
It's just so strange. It's not like you're just throwing a bag on your shoulder, you know what I mean? It's like, this is a clothing article of tightness, so it's got to fit good.
A hat could be something that it doesn't necessarily matter as much, your measurements. Unless you want, the perfectly fit hat.
Well, I would kind of maybe go against that a bit in a way that, I think if your hat doesn't fit right, it sucks. And I'm gonna take it out of a Halloween costume and just in a nice hat that you like to wear.
Yeah.
If you're wearing a nice hat and it's a little too big or a little too small, it kind of takes away from the hat. It could be your perfect design. It could be exactly the hat that you want. But if it's not fitting just right, it's hanging a little too low or it's catching your ears a little bit. I've been annoyed by some hats where I've just been if this is a little bit, if it was just up a little bit higher. Because I either got the hat as a gift or maybe I thought it was a good fit and I wore it a couple times and then I was like, if it was just a little bit. And I've gotten hats, I bought 2 medium hats or something and then, on the sizing chart and then one of them fit perfect and the other one seemed like it was a little bit too big or something, you know? So you can get hats are also, they fall into the same thing for me. You can get 2 medium hats, and if they're made maybe by a little bit of a different company, or they come out, a little bit differently, the 2 medium hats that you think are supposed to be exactly the same, even because they're just made maybe by, like I said, a different company or a little bit differently, in the way that they were made, they'll fit a little differently. So it's just
interesting.
You have to try things on so much before. That's the one thing about clothes, and you kind of have to find the right fit. Because I've been annoyed by some hats that... There was one hat that I really liked, and I remember, I think I got this hat as a gift, and I barely could wear it because it was just a little too big, and it was catching my ears. So it wasn't
Okay.
it wasn't on my head tight enough, so when I wore it, it would kind of hit my ears, and it was just a little bit of a weird fit because my head. I have like I don't know. It's just
it's round.
It's round. But I think it's a little smaller than average or something.
I feel like you have a
because the medium hats to me it's just
not that you have a ginormous.
No, I know what you're saying. But I'm just going with averages. As we're talking about averages, right?
Right.
So
maybe an average hat for a dude.
Yeah, exactly. As far as I'm somewhere between a medium and a small, and a medium hat is a little bit too big for me. It's just, and then the medium larges are definitely too big. They're just not gonna work. So, and these are just the pre-fit flex hats. You know what I mean?
Right.
So on the sizing chart, if I'm looking and I get a medium, it's always a question for me. That's why I have to try on my hats. If I find one before I just pick one up. Because I can get a medium, and then if I get it and I don't try it on, I put it on, it's a little too big.
Okay.
So it's weird, but for me, hats is always kind of a tricky category to find just that perfect hat, just because I'm a little bit smaller than a medium. Yeah.
And maybe it's because I don't wear a lot of hats.
Yeah, I wear hats all the time, so.
And I have a pretty skinny head, so I don't usually struggle with hats. And I have fairly small ears too, so that doesn't.
And I think because I would say, depending on who you are, if you're a girl with a big head of hair and you're trying to wear a hat, you're going to need it a little bigger, right? Because you got a ton of hair there. Mm-hmm. But if you're a dude like me who's half bald, you don't really need, it's not like you're going to need a bigger hat. You could just put on a medium and it fits tight, right?
Right.
So I don't know, but the sizing charts for hats are but I need to have just that exact fit on a hat, or else it just this hat's too big, and if I'm out there doing things or just wearing it for too long, and I'm oh man, Mm-hmm. So it just kind of ruins a nice hat if it doesn't fit just right.
That's fair.
Just right, it's gotta fit just right.
Just right.
Unless it's a Tilly hat, I think maybe those fall into an exception.
Tilly hat's beautiful.
Tilly hats can be oversized, a little bit big, and the Tilly hats are still amazing. So I'm going to give it Tilly hat an exception.
I think even on the description with Tilly hats, when you're buying one, it tells you to buy a Tilly hat that's a little bit bigger. Mm-hmm. Because they want you to have room for your head to expand.
Yeah, they're super comfortable. Stuff. And when they got the whole brim around, so when the sun's shining on you, and they're keeping you nice and shaded, the Tilly hats are nice to have on. And if they're a little bit bigger, when you're searching for those dinosaur bones, it's it's nice to have a Tilly on when you're searching for dinosaur bones because they're a bit bigger, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
protect you from that sun.
Yeah, so they get an exception on the perfect fit size because if they're a little bit bigger, it's actually better. Because they're just flopping around.
Sometimes bigger is better.
Exactly. And they got the little tie thing underneath too. So
I do enjoy that little tie thing. That thing has saved my Tilly hat many a time.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
From falling into the unknown?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Because if you're hiking anywhere that has mountain terrain, once in a while you'll get these gusts of wind out of nowhere.
Yeah,
it'll be super
calm,
and it'll be
boom! Whoa!
Then your hat just goes
Yeah.
And sometimes you ain't getting that hat back.
Nope.
You're not.
Nope. If your hat's gone, your hat's gone.
Well, you might get the hat back, but then you ain't coming back.
You ain't coming back.
You ain't coming back.
If you're jumping off a cliff to try to follow your hat.
It's
gone! No! Yeah, dude, I know. I hate losing, a perfect hat over a fallen cliff or something like that. Or falling into a water while you're going for a boat ride or something, the worst. Sometimes they'll just float and you'll be able to get it. Sometimes they just float along.
That's not happened to me.
This one time I lost a hat and we had to do a quick turn and she was still floating on the water, so we scooped it up.
Nice.
Yeah, didn't lose that one for sure. We were able to turn around quick enough to scoop that hat.
Cool.
Yeah, for sure. But, yeah.
So that was my current beef of the day.
Yeah, about sizing charts and the different things and what they call the plus size and the minus size.
Hate that shit.
It's so hard because you have to have levels. You have to call it medium, large, small, plus, XX. You have to have something. But to get the actual fitting, I don't even want to know how many times people bought something online and they measured exactly, thought that was going to fit exactly, and then they got whatever the thing was, and they were just oh man, this is not going to work.
And you're like, what?
Right, you measure yourself perfectly, and then you think that the thing you're going to get's going to fit perfectly, but it's like, nope, not going to happen.
Lame.
I would like to, and hopefully one day, maybe get myself a nice fitted suit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that needs to be...
like part of your life at some point.
It's like the woman's little black dress.
Yeah, like that perfect fitted suit that's just made for you.
I technically don't really have a little black dress either.
I think at some point in every man's life, they need to step up and get themselves a nice fitted suit.
I love a man in a suit. I can't. It's a panty dropper.
Yeah, and especially if it's fitted.
Yeah, if it's tailored to his body, panty dropper.
Yep, nice.
Put
sharp,
me over the table.
A nice sharp dressed man.
Oh,
you go crazy about a sharp dressed man. Just crazy. Is that a suit you have on? Is that a fitted suit that you're wearing tonight?
Delicious.
Is that suit fitted?
It's delicious.
But yeah, at some point in my life, I would like to get around to getting a nice fitted suit. And I hope that I have one day a nice blazer that's tailored to me at the point that I get it, and then I eat too many gelatos and I can't fit into it anymore.
Stop eating gelato.
But that's what I'm saying. I'd rather have the suit fit a little bit tight so it kept me in check so I didn't eat too many gelatos. So then that way, I'm still fitting in my fitted suit.
Because if you
get a fitted suit and you unfit your fitted suit, then you got to get fit to fit.
I think
you got to get fit to fit again. You got to get fit to fit.
You can't say have too many gelatos because gelato is one thing. You have to say too much gelato.
Too much gelato.
Do you remember what gelato is?
Isn't it wait?
You got this.
It's a wrap, gelatos.
Ooh.
Wait.
Very wrong.
I'm thinking of something else, and I'm saying something different. Caught myself in a pickle. I was thinking of those wraps
Are you thinking about burritos?
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Or chimichangas?
Chimichangas. I got wrapped up in my Mexican words.
Well, first of all, gelato is not Mexican. It's Italian.
I was thinking one thing and saying the other.
Do you want me to tell you what it is?
Gelatos are...
Gelato is...
Okay, go.
It's Italian ice cream.
Oh, shit! I was so far off! Gelato... Oh my god, I was probably thinking of burrito, and I said gelato. Or was I thinking of, I was so wrapped up in the suit. I was so wrapped up in the fitted suit that I just threw out a food. I just threw out a food item, and I didn't even back it up with a steak.
For a while because it made sense. If you eat too much gelato, you'll get out of your suit.
Because I'm thinking of eating burritos and just getting fat on burritos, but then gelato is ice cream.
It's Italian ice cream, so it's not. It's a little bit different than American ice cream.
Oh shit!
I think it doesn't have as much cream.
I had a brain freeze on the gelato.
You know what?
It's a popular word, but I had a brain freeze on what the gelato was. I'm not Italian.
That's fair.
I just hurt all the Italians, gelato world out there.
You did.
Damn it.
You know where
I gotta eat more gelato.
The best gelato so far in my life?
Where have you had the best gelato?
At the Art Gallery of Ontario. The AGO has this little cafe in it.
They have nice ice cream?
No, it's gelato.
What's the difference? You just said it's ice cream.
Yeah, I said it's Italian ice cream. So I believe there's less cream in it.
Oh.
It's mostly ice, I think.
There you go.
I gotta fact check that.
So it's mostly ice, so it's healthier.
No.
Maybe they put a lot of butter in it.
Maybe. I don't know. I have to look it up.
I don't know how to make a gelato. I barely even knew what it was. I got brain freeze in the word gelato.
And usually gelatos will be fruitish. It'll have like a fruity sort of. It's like a hybrid between ice cream and sorbet.
That sounds delicious.
Yeah, gelato is delicious. But yeah, at the AGO is the best gelato I've ever had so far. I've never been to Italy, which I would imagine has the best gelato. But...
And I feel like the more I think about it, I've had tons and tons of ice cream, but have I ever had a gelato? Like, I don't know if I've ever had a gelato.
It's just gelato. It's not a...
A gelato. Gelato.
I know you've had it once.
I've had gelato.
No, you've had it once.
Well, wouldn't a gelato just be like a serving of gelato? I'm just having a bowl of gelato.
I don't know.
Just having a gelato.
I think it's just supposed to be gelato.
A lot of gelato.
I'm just having gelato.
A lot of gelato. I'm having a lot of gelato tonight.
Having a lot of gelato.
I'm just gonna have a lot of gelato. A lot of gelato, a lot of gelato, a lot of...
Oh my god.
Wow, say that a few times fast. Woo! You gotta slow down on the gelato.
A lot of gelato.
Chocolate gelato in Italy.
Do they make chocolate gelato?
I would hope so. If they don't make chocolate gelato, someone should get on that.
I know they make coffee gelato.
Someone should get on chocolate gelato. How come there's no chocolate gelato?
I didn't say there wasn't any. I said I wasn't sure.
Somebody's got to get that.
You jumped. You said, oh, no, there isn't.
Well, if there isn't a chocolate gelato, then it should be out there.
There probably is.
I would.
The Americanized gelato probably has it.
Yeah, probably. It's like anything else when you track some food history on things like gelato, you can see the different versions of it and how it morphed over time.
Yeah, like when we were looking up tiramisu.
Tiramisu.
Which actually is Italian as well.
Tiramisu.
Tiramisu. Tiramisu and...
I've had that. I've had tiramisu.
My mouth is watering.
Is that how you say it? Tiramisu. Tiramisu.
I say tiramisu, but...
Do you say tiramisu? Tiramisu?
I say tier.
Tiramisu?
Tier, but it's like not an It's not emphasis.
But there is
on
like an
there's an in it.
Tiramisu.
It's Tirram.
Tiramisu. That's a good dessert.
SSU?
That's a good dessert.
It's my favorite.
I love that dessert. I have had that one. I can remember that.
It's got to be made in a traditional way.
Oh, okay.
There's a certain way to make tiramisu. Sometimes it comes out good and sometimes it comes out bad.
If you had to make it, how would you make it? What would be your excellence way of making it?
You have to use lady fingers.
Okay, so I can't make it at all.
Do you know what lady fingers are?
It's a pastry.
No, it's a cookie.
Yeah, cookies are pastries.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
Cookie is not a pastry. Pastry is flaky.
Cookie's a pastry.
No, it's not. It's a cookie.
Is a pastry.
It's a baked good.
Which is a pastry.
No, a pastry is different.
Pastries
are like turnovers.
Cookies are pastries.
Look it up.
Cookies are pastries.
No.
Then what are cookies?
I just told you.
Cookies?
Yeah, baked goods.
Baked goods?
Yes.
They're not pastries, they're baked goods.
They're baked goods. It's different. Pastries are different.
Agree to disagree.
Strudels are
Agree to disagree.
It's not a discussion, it's a thing. This isn't a matter of opinion.
Agree to
disagree. This is definition.
Agree to disagree.
Shut up, gelato man!
I'm just gonna go, and the next thing I do is find myself a place to eat some gelato, and just vanquish myself from all the unknowns that I had precedented on the word gelato. Of all these years of living this life, and living with the nonsensical vision of gelato without even having tried gelato.
You have had gelato before, but you were very drunk, so you probably don't remember. Oh, is it coming back? Oh, I see a twitch. Oh, no, maybe not. Oh.
Where were we?
Somebody's apartment.
Somebody had gelato in their apartment? That must have been a good time.
It was. It was a very good time. We're not going to discuss that on camera.
Oh, well, gelato. Gelato is great. And I want to have more gelato.
Was it caramel?
Caramel gelato?
I don't remember the flavor. And it was half melted too.
Half melted caramel gelato.
I think it was caramel.
Whoa.
That's a fuzzy memory, but I think it was caramel.
Okay, so one night we were out there, we were having a good time in an apartment, and there was some gelato around, and we ate some gelato.
Yeah, it was delicious.
Okay, sounds like a good time.
Yep.
But this next time that I have gelato, I want to have a menu with different gelato options, and I want to be able to enjoy the gelato at a pace and a tempo that is the enjoyable speed to eat a nice gelato.
All right.
Yeah.
Mission
professional gelato consumption is underway. If you could, this is a random question. If you could overnight, if someone was like, "Hey, tomorrow, do you want to just live in Italy instead of Canada?" Would you go to Italy or would you stay in Canada?
How long?
Indefinitely. If it was just like this thing, say there was a show called Country Flippers where you flipped houses with somebody for, I don't know, 6 months.
Oh, and for 6 months I'd do it.
Okay. So 6 months for sure. What about if Country Flippers was a year and you flipped countries with someone in their house for a year and they were like, you're flipping countries to Italy for a year, and you just went to Italy and you just had to pick up life in Italy for 1 year. Would you do a country flipper house type country flip thing?
I think I'd do it for a year. I don't think I'd do it more than that.
Okay.
In my current life stage, because I've never been to Italy before.
Fair, okay.
But I think I could handle a year of hell if it was that.
Oh,
and I could also handle a year of awesome. So
okay, so you're saying that if it was better than your current thing, then for sure it'd be good. But if you did a house flip and you just ended up there and you weren't so keen on the way things were, then you'd be like, oh man, like it would just kind of be...
Yeah, so that's why I wouldn't want to do it more than a year, because...
Okay, yeah, fair.
You know.
That's true. You're going in blind. You don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. And I think, like, in general, you know, people want to see the positives in everything, and there is, but a lot of times... Nice. A lot of times what you're accustomed to is also a huge part of what's positive to you, right? Mm-hmm. And then if it's something that you're not accustomed to, no matter how hard you try, you can't get accustomed to it, then like it's just so much of something that could be like, like a frustrating thing or whatever.
Yeah.
Because it's not something that you're accustomed to, it's different, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I can totally see that for sure. Yeah. Makes sense to me. I'd probably have the same answer.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm kind of on the same page.
Yep.
There's a lot of things that I've grown accustomed to, you know, living where we live, that it would be weird to go somewhere and maybe not have some stuff, or things are obviously a little different, but you got to just get used to it because it is what it is. And how long can you get used to something before you really miss it, or something like that? You know what I'm trying to say, though?
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I kind of get that too. I get that vibe.
Yep.
But I don't know if this is just a person thing, but the older I get, the more that I want to, try to go to as many places as I can. And realistically in my life, I can't go to that many places, but I would like to expand that. And I think that's a person thing. We do like to travel around and visit different places and stuff, right? Mm-hmm. So ultimately, like, I think like it would be cool if you could like just flip houses with someone in another country for maybe 2 months.
Yeah, that would be cool.
2 months is a great amount of time.
I like 6.
Six is a bit.
Yeah.
What about 3?
Okay.
3?
Yeah.
I think 3 months is ultimately good, because 3 months is a lot of time to do everything that you can and want to do. Mm-hmm. And then at the same time, it's like, okay, now you can go 3 months in another country or something.
Yeah, because I feel like
house flipping, like 3-month house flippers.
I feel like 2
where
months...
Where you're just switching houses with someone.
Would not get you to a point of feeling like daily living in a different
That's
place.
what I'm saying. 2 months, yeah.
Right?
6 months for sure. 2 months, maybe.
Yeah, like I feel like that's still like tourist bubble.
You're kind of touristy bubble. But like 3 months, you're kind of in there.
Yeah.
You get more vibes.
I feel like that's when it starts to...
You know, if you've been to the local pub, you know, at least 6 times, then, you know, You're becoming a local. You're becoming a local. I would think.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It was just a thought.
Cool.
Yeah, dude. I don't know.
My drink is done.
Is it?
Yep.
Well, mine's not.
Cool.
So, can we conclude that you can drink these faster with a straw?
You can drink everything faster with a straw. It's science.
You can drink everything faster with a straw.
Yep. Don't ask me why.
What?
I just know the factoid.
What?
Yeah. Look it up.
Why would a straw
I
make
just
you
told
drink?
you.
You don't know the factoid.
I don't know. I know the factoid. I don't know the why. I don't remember the why. I just know the fact. What? Don't believe me? Again? No one believes me ever.
I believe you, but I'm just trying to play it out.
Did that face look like he believed me? I don't think so.
I believe. I'm a believer in the straw theory.
But I saw your face. You ain't a believer.
And then I saw your face. You ain't a believer.
There's a trace of doubt in your mind.
I borrowed your straw. I sucked it up. Don't think I could drink anything faster than straight out of the cup.
There he goes. That look painful.
I got ice cubes.
Try to be a hero.
How
Look
can
like
you?
a zero.
You can't drink faster with a straw. It's impossible. You can just chug it. You
I can't chug.
You can't drink it fast with a straw. You can just chug it back. You don't like when I chew on ice cubes, eh?
No, I don't like that noise. There's two noises I don't like. That noise and fucking styrofoam.
Oh, styrofoam sucks. Yeah.
I hate that sound.
I don't like styrofoam either.
It's like even just
It's like
thinking about
screech.
it.
Screech.
Yeah, just
Yeah, styrofoam's weird.
don't like it.
How many people do you think chew on ice cubes? Is that like a common thing? Are you an outsider if you chew on ice cubes?
I think you're an outsider.
You're an outsider?
I think so.
Most normal people just use straws and suck around the ice and then just leave the ice in the drink.
Or if they're not using a straw, they just don't chew on the ice cube.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. I don't chew on the ice cubes all the time, but sometimes if I have like one in there and there's just like maybe one or something left at the bottom, I'll chew on a few ice cubes.
You just let it melt.
Just chew on a few ice cubes. It's not that bad.
Can't do it. Ah.
Let's go eat some dessert or something. We need some dessert.
I don't need dessert, but I had cookies for breakfast.
You had, oh yeah, she had cookies for
I did.
breakfast.
I never do that. I was a rebel this
I
morning.
made homemade peanut butter cookies, and she has a valid point that they're probably equally questionably. If they're homemade and I made them pretty healthy, you know, and you're eating them for breakfast, it's probably the same as eating toast with peanut butter and jam. It is probably the same thing, so you might as well just have a couple cookies.
Just have a fucking cookie.
So you don't have cookies for breakfast.
Homemade cookies. Not store-bought cookies.
Store-bought is a little bit. This is a different story.
That's a whole other.
Homemade with a lot less sugar, barely any salt, just your bare minimum stuff. It's it's good. No preservatives.
Nope.
Added. You know what I'm trying to say.
I do.
Anyways. Alright, I'm done. I'm done my drink too. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
See you later. Oh, yeah, and the album of the week is your choice this week. Woo!